Let's see here. In a sec, I'm just setting up the rest of the streaming stuff. Oh, God, yeah. Sleep. Alrighty. We're doing a bit of an early stream. Well, it's not really that early, but I mean early in regards to the previous stream. Let me make sure that this is all nice and set up. I'm gonna pull the base sprite. Okay. Tab out of that. There you go. Epic. Turn up my headset volume a little bit so I can hear the background music nicely. One sec. I'm actually gonna really quickly go into our little background sounds thing. I'm gonna lower the fire sound effects. We don't need as much of that, or the keyboard typing sounds. You guys get to hear enough fucking keyboard typing sounds with my lav-ass fucking old keyboard. Goddamn. Bro, I need a new keyboard so fucking bad, bro. That is definitely one of the things I need to work on fucking getting. Alright, one sec. I'm also really quickly posting a notification for this in the Discord server. Dude, I really need to get one of those like fucking Discord bots that just does that for me. Like where it automatically sends a link when somebody starts streaming. That would be so fucking convenient. Mission accomplished. Alright. Now I can close Discord. W. Alright, sweet. Things are looking chill. We are vibing. Certified epic gamer moment. Alright, so now we're gonna really quickly go over here. And we're gonna duplicate the blood card maker. And we're gonna make a bone card maker, which we're basically just gonna make like the exact same thing. We're just gonna change the color. So we're just gonna, you know, get to that. So I'm just gonna do this. I know you guys currently can't see the little art thing I'm doing, but I'm literally just recoloring this right now. Okay, there we go. So now we're just gonna take this one. Just gonna resize this to 200 by 250. And then we're gonna wait. Okay, no, those are the same. Okay. There you go. Okay, and we're also gonna set this to -5. And actually we're gonna swap this one. We're gonna put it right here. There we go. Since I wanted to go blood, flesh, and bone, because that's just the best way for that to sound in my personal opinion. Alrighty. Okay, then we're also gonna make a thing here. And we're gonna do this. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna save. And we're also gonna make another one of these. We're gonna put the flesh card maker. Now we just need to make one of these that's like a more pink kind of color. Alrighty. There we go. Oh my god, guys, no way, it's the flesh pits from Mortal Kombat. Oh my god. Alright, so that's a 200 and that's 250. Yeah, then just delete this one, place this right here. I'll set this to -5. There we go. Alright. So now. Oh, and we're back. Apparently the Wi-Fi cut out for a second there. Tragic. So now we're basically just gonna copy all of these. There we go. Go. Perfect. We also need to set up these. I hope, bro. I literally cannot stop yawning. My goodness. Okay. So once we have this set up, then we just gotta add the new effects for getting a card for each of these other ones. And we just gotta replace the blood card effects. Okay. We also need to double check. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I forgot. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. We're gonna do sacrifices, color, and then we'll get, yeah, that like red. And then for the bone one, we're gonna make it white. There we go. Alright, we have reconnected. Also, I'm going to do a chat test really quick, just to make sure that works. God damn. Bro, Wi-Fi is being super bad today. Holy. Alright, chat test is working. It's like super delayed though. That's unfortunate, yeah. Wi-Fi is not doing great today. Alrighty. So with that said and done, now we can just add these other ones here. Card, or not blood card, we already have that, we need bone card. Yep, now I just need to replace this sprite. So just gonna go over here. Card game, I'm gonna go to the flesh card background. Apply, we're gonna go to this one. Go here. I'll just get the bone card background. And then we're also gonna change the color of this. Alright. Also gonna just swap the positioning of that just for convenience. Alright, sweet. I think we're good. Alright, so now if we preview this. So yeah, so now over here we have our... Oh. We forgot... Alright, so... Blood, flesh... I'll place this right here. I swear I placed one of these. Maybe not though. The dementia's kicking in. 250. There we go. Alright, that goes there and that goes there. There we go. I'll just toss this around that general area so then it'll auto center automatically. Ah, there we go. Okay, make sure this popped up for you guys too. Okay, there you go. Alright, so we're just gonna times 20 speed this. I'm gonna have them, duplicate a bunch. Actually, here, we'll bring some of them over here. And bring some food and stuff over here. So that we can, work on this more. At least closer up. Okay, so let's try and... Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Completely forgot about that. Alright, we just need to really quickly go through here. Button card makers. There we go. Alright. So now we're just gonna drag this little dude over here. Give him a bunch of food and drink. Let him just roam around for a little bit. So that he can, duplicate for us. And get a bunch of little dudes to test with. There we go. Alright, sweet. So these numbers all work independently. And if I get it to 0, it should have the appropriate card pop up. Gotta go find, this last little dude right here. Our final sacrifice. There we go, boom. Alright, sweet. And so that'll basically be how you get new cards, except for special occasions, like maybe like a boss fight or something. Okay, that's another thing too. We're also gonna really quickly go to here. And we'll do remove food and water away from card makers and not just the blood card maker. We're just gonna bring these guys over here, speed this up, so that they make more dudes near us. Perfect. Okay. Just testing out the bone card one, gotta make sure that works. I gotta give one to the flesh card on accident. Perfect. Alright, sweet. So now that that works, we would eventually have to, get to the time. Wait one sec. That is just such a start. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's stretch it really quick. Dying sound effects. Okay, so basically, this is a card game, slash ecosystem simulator ass game, that I very, very recently started development on. Keep in mind, this is very, very early in development. And a lot of this is just placeholder art. But basically, you play as a virus kind of taking over a body. Think of almost like Plague Inc., but instead of trying to infect as many people as possible, you're basically just powering your way through one person's nervous system, basically. And so you're fighting off their fucking antibodies, white blood cells, all sorts of other shit like that. And basically your goal is to try to take this body here and basically take it over completely and then kill the person. And that would, look like this when you're done, basically. And so to sort of show that, we have this little ecosystem simulator here that I created, where you have this little blood cell dude. And so again, it's temporary art, but so we have, little puddles of blood and flesh. And so if I times 20 speed this, you can see that this little dude, when he gets thirsty, which is that blue meter right there, and the orange one is food or hunger. And so we can just hold shift here to times 20 speed. And you can see that when he's full, we can drag some of this over here. We're gonna rig the game a little bit. They basically duplicate, and you can see the number of them in the top right corner here with the little number that's just 26, 27 now, 28, you know. And then obviously if they run out of food or drink, they will die. And yeah, and it's basically like a little ecosystem simulator. It's honestly a lot like watching a fucking like little ant colony, which I find really mesmerizing. I think it's really funny. So like you can see all these little goobers running around. Their number is capped at 50, as you can tell by the, you know, it's staying at 50 right now. But yeah, so you know, I have like a bunch of little specific rules set in place, to like, you know, ensure that things are somewhat balanced in here. But yeah, so you can see them all, you know, running around being little critters, these little guys. But yeah, so basically though, what we're doing right here with these little things, is that you can basically feed those little blood cells to these different pits. And doing so will give you a card for the card game part, which is going to be for like main fights in the game. And so these are basically how you get those different types of cards. So like if you are really liking using flesh cards or like bone cards, you know, or something specific, you can basically funnel those little dudes into a certain one of these to basically like build your deck out more. And then here's how the card game aspect of the game looks so far. Let me really quickly swap the screen so you can see it. There we go. Alright, so basically spooky flesh stuff. And again, the theme of this game is, you know, like blood, flesh, and bone. And you can see we have bone mana, you know, brutal bones. And so right now I'm using a mostly bone deck. Again, temporary art here for the cards. Just, you know, ignore the shitty MS Paint looking at stuff. But yeah, so basically in the top right corner with this number, currently it says 0 for this guy, which is their cost. And so for this card, it is supposed to be 0, same with the mana. Their health is in the bottom left corner and the damage is in the bottom right. For the mana cards, so I know a lot of people are going to see this and first thing they're going to think is like, oh my god, card game Inscryption. Well, I mean, yeah, they're both card games, but the rules in this work way different. So, unlike Inscryption, so, you know, in Inscryption, you know, you play a card, sacrifice it, you can use that mana for that turn only. But in this one, your mana will be counted above your deck right here. So you can see how much blood, flesh, and bone mana I have for each. And, you know, obviously right now it's 0. And so if I were to play this mana down here, you see I play it like a normal card. This is still at 0. But the next time that this mana gets the chance to, in quotes, attack, instead of attacking, it will generate 1 mana, which will then go into this little 0 here. And that is what I use to basically, what's it called? That is what I use to like play other cards. So like obviously this card I could play it because it's 0 cost. But it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever played like Magic the Gathering or something. But it's a lot more like that system-wise. Where you basically have multiple things of mana played that stay permanently, but you can only use that mana that you have once per round. If that makes sense. And so like right here now, so this is one thing that's also unique to this one instead. If my mana card gets killed, then it will obviously stop generating mana. But as long as it's still on here, I don't even need other mana cards because the next time this gets to attack, this is going to go up again. So if I have like a 2-cost card but only 1 mana, I can still play it if I go 2 turns without my mana card dying. So some people might use the mana cards as almost like a shield to just not take direct damage. Like I could have placed it here to avoid getting hit by this guy. But in turn I would have only got 1 mana. But right now, since I split it up like that, you can now see once the enemy turn is over. If I go over here, you see now I have 2 bone mana. And so we just got a flesh card. We are gonna toss that right here. You can also see we are doing substantial damage to the enemy. And we just lost our mana card, so no more mana for us. We got this though, which is nice, because we saved up that mana, so we can use on this guy. Perfect. And then with the Brutal Bones, we managed to kill the enemy. And as you can see, also the background and stuff reacts to the enemy's health. So whenever the enemy gets to about half health or so, the background will turn a deep bloody red, and the rippling effects on the back will become more violent. Um, and then when they get to like about a quarter of their health, it starts to turn like a sort of sickly greenish color. And then once they get to 0, it turns like almost like a rotting, decaying green, and it's pretty yucky. But that's also just, you know, supposed to show that like the virus that you're playing as has taken over that section of the body, and so on. But yeah, so basically what we're doing is just adding stuff to these two sections, and then over time, the more I work on this, we'll sort of be bridging those sections together so that, you know, you can go back and forth between them in the game, and it will make sense, and it'll actually function properly. But yeah. That's so far what we got, and those are like the plans for it. Right now, for the cards, we have 3 of each. We have 3 blood cards, 3 bone cards, 3 flesh cards, at least player card wise. And then for the enemy cards, there's only 3 blood cards. I also do need to add more to the enemy AI, since in this one the enemy AI is it's a more like linear game. It's not like a roguelike, so it's like way less random. Obviously the like card generating from here is random, but it'll still be like heavily influenced by other things. So like if there is like a very specific card that you are wanting, you will have like a way to actually sort of get it rather than just doing it like through here. I'll also make it, yeah, where certain fights that you have to do throughout the body will also, you know, what's it called? They will also, like, I'm having a stroke. They'll have like guaranteed drops from certain fights in the body. And so the main fights in the body, so you have, you know, this when you have nothing taken over. And so you're going to start at the feet and basically slowly work your way up. And then once you get to about the pelvis/stomach area, then it'll reset back to the hands. And then you'll just go up the hands until you get to like the shoulders. And then you can finally continue from here and from there. And you can basically take over the entire chest since you have it surrounded. And then, you know, you'll take over the throat and then you'll take over the head. And so you can also see to the progression of that through the little art thing that I did here. Of like taking over the body. And so you can see like the red parts are the parts that are currently under attack, and the more decayed, gross looking parts are the parts that have, you know, been completely taken over already. And so, you know, so I can scroll through this here so you can see. But, and then eventually when you beat the game though, it should look like this, which is basically the patient or person, whatever you want to call them, the person who is, you know, your body is taking over, or you're taking over their body. They is dead. But yeah, that's the plan. So now we just gotta, you know, bridge the gap between the two. So we have that. I think actually I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna create a thing kind of like this. We're gonna put this on the UI layer. I'm just curious to see like how that looks. Okay, it doesn't look too bad, honestly. Just scoot it a little bit more to the side. Okay. You know, actually no, we can actually fit it like perfectly in that corner. And so I kind of want to have like a little. Oh yeah, let me also make sure you guys can see this. Yeah, no, you can't see that. Okay, there you go. I kind of want to add something where like, maybe I'll make this bigger. I kind of want it to fit like the full screen a little bit. And the only thing with that, if I want to make it fit the full screen, I might have to, you know, adjust its art a bit. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Let me also really quickly double check. Okay, now we definitely don't want that image to be smoothed. Bro, I wish there was a way to just do this for, like, every item. Would be nice. So I don't want this to look all blurry. Okay, just getting rid of this. Okay. No, we're actually gonna go to game properties here. And we're gonna no, it wouldn't be in there. It wouldn't be in there either though. That's weird. Yeah, it should be in properties. Okay, that should be good. Okay. We're gonna try doing that. See how that works. Alright, now let's see how that looks on here. There we go. It's a lot smoother now. Like the, what's it called? Pixels are like fucking visible, not like, you know, blurry. Okay, but yeah, I kind of want to have a thing where like I can press a button, like tab maybe, and this will like pop up on the screen like a little panel. Like from the side, kind of. Yeah, something like that would be kind of nice. So let's see. Let's give this the tween behavior. There we go. And we'll just get to adding that. Because we want to be able to obviously, you know, go to different parts in the body. And so we're gonna make a little group here. We're just gonna call this X-ray. We'll do X-ray, visible. But you don't know, instead of doing, yeah, I guess, yeah, we'll do visible. Then we'll do at the beginning of the scene, we'll do X-ray hide. Okay, so we're also gonna copy paste these XY coordinates. X-ray. Let's see here. Can I just do... I know I can tween the positions like this. Yeah, I guess we only do need to tween its X position now. Okay, so we'll tween it to 192. Okay, like that. And so now we're just going to... We'll make that do it pretty fast. And then we will do... I don't know if we should do swing from 2 or not. Maybe ease out bounce. Yeah, we'll try swing from 2 for now and see how that looks. But I don't know if it's gonna look like unnatural or not. Okay, so the only thing with doing it like, okay, so we're gonna just slow it. Okay, so we have this. And now we just need to slowly but surely move this over. Till it's, yeah, like right out of bounds. Okay, so negative 203. Alright. And so now we'll do, if the X-ray is not visible, and we'll do key is released, tab. We'll do that, and do weight 0.01, and then we'll tween that over. We're also going to really quickly go into here, and we're going to do X-ray, and we'll say that neither tween 1 or 2 are playing, because we don't want to, like, you know, what's it called, bug it out by like interrupting the animation mid thing. And because of that, we're also going to actually shorten this down so that it should go a little bit faster, and we'll see. Okay. Alright, and we're also going to go down here, and we're going to do, if tween 2 is done. Oh no, actually that wouldn't work. Oh, no, yeah, no, that would work, that would work. We'll do hide, and then we'll go over here. There we go, yeah, we'll do show. There we go, okay. So now, we go into here, nothing, and then if we press tab. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Let's see. So, what is not working? You know, maybe you do have to set this to 0.1. Maybe that 0.01 is too fast for it. Let's try that. Interesting, it's not working. Oh, there we go. Okay, so actually we're gonna do this then. We're gonna set this to once. Okay, so it works. The only issue is that if I like tap this. Okay, we could try doing this, and then we could do. Let's see. Most of them, I'm gonna really quickly swap the music playlist. There we go. That's a much better song. That one's banger. Alright. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna do this. Tween switch playing. I'm gonna do tween 2 is finished playing. Okay. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll do it at the beginning of the scene. We'll do this. Okay, and I'm just gonna move this over here again. Yeah, what the hell is this thing? It just not want to work. Come on. Violently pressing tab. Not fucking working. Oh shit, did not mean to tab and A right there. There we go. Alright, let's see. What the fuck is up with this thing? Oh fuck. Alright. I mean, I could try doing it like this. No. Yeah. Try adding this back. We'll lower the time. Oh. We had it for a second. Alright, 10 minutes for spread again. We'll make it faster, maybe. Damn, that is really being a pain. Okay. See, that's like the weird thing. So what the hell is that? It's only one extra on seeing this fan. Okay, good. I'm just checking. I mean, yeah, I guess try just doing it like this. Just do this. Oh, wait. There we go. Goddamn, that was fucking much unnecessarily more annoying to deal with than it should have been. Okay, there we go. So now if we press tab, this pops up. And everything else works in the background. Good. Okay, so now we just need to make it interactable where you can click, different sections of it when you get to said section. Alright. Okay. Damn, stream's already 40 minutes on. I'm already almost halfway through. Or a little over halfway through, actually. Alrighty. That's good. Goddamn, that took so unnecessarily long to make that fucking button. My goodness. Or like to make that thing pop up. Well, alright, so we're also gonna really quickly bring this little. Just gonna toss these little particle effects in here so that it's a little more organized. Toss these in there too. There we go. I should put that in there too. There we go. It's a little more organized. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Let me think. Okay, I think I have a general idea on how I want to do the saving and loading, at least. I think I'm going to take the... At least for this part, we're going to take the... What's it called? It won't be like 100% accurate, but it'll be, you know, good enough. I think we're just going to take the number in the top right corner, like how many dudes there are. And we'll make it where... you know, if your thing is like saved, that when you first boot it up, it'll basically take that number that you had before, it'll save it, you know, into like a separate like variable or something, or like into a notepad or some shit. And then once you basically reopen the game, it'll read and load that number, and then just spawn them at a random in range interval, like somewhere in here. Yeah, something like that should be fine. Alright, so we could do that. But I don't feel like doing a saving and loading thing right now. Especially since this isn't even that far in. Okay, well I'd say we've done a decent amount on the simulation stuff for today. At least. Since we've added the bone and flesh pits, we also added the little extra thing. I'm thinking. I'm still sleepy. Maybe we can add another new enemy card. Just don't know what it'd be. You know, maybe we'll do another antibody card, but we'll just color swap it. We'll make like a blue one. Because I saw a blue one in the little diagram things. I don't know if it's accurate, but you know. It is what it is. It was like, yeah, also like a blue and not like weird yellowish color. We're just gonna do a palette swap. Okay. There we go, just something kind of like that. There we go. And we're going here. Alright. Perfect. And so now we're just gonna go into our little enemy AI thing here. Just gonna copy. Paste. We'll do round 3. We'll do antibody enemy number 2. We will tween that to this position here. There we go. Alright, so now if we get that far in the fight, it should work. In theory. Like already that should be another card added. Easy as that. So we're also gonna copy, let me make sure you guys can see this. Move this over here. Hello! We are currently working on some stuff for this little card game. Let's see how this goes. Ow. Again, keep in mind that the art on the cards and stuff is temporary. I know it looks like shit drawn in MS Paint. That's kind of, you know. This is very, very early in development. So, you know, we're working on it. And by we, I mean literally just me. I just like to say we. Ow, what am I, man? Oh my god, bro, I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay, sweet, good, the new card works. Epic. Okay. Why can't I play this? Okay, one sec. We're gonna double check that. Because for some reason, once we get to that round, it does not let me play cards. Hello, sis. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad it made your day. Alright, let's see here. I'm very glad you like it. I'm glad you think it looks pretty epic. Yeah, because there's that, and then there's another section of the game here, which is, it looks a lot like if you're just watching sort of like a little ant colony. It's really entertaining in my personal opinion to watch. So basically you have these tiny little blood cell dudes, and there's little things of flesh. Again, temporary art here, so just ignore the absolutely terrible looking little flesh thing and the little puddle of blood. But if I zoom out here, you can see that there's this, and if I hold shift, it will do times 20 speed. And basically, this little blue number here is their thirst, and the orange one is their hunger. And I can also drag these things around. I can rig the hell out of this if I want to. And so basically, they will, you know, eat when they're hungry, drink when they're thirsty. If either of those gets to 0, they die. And if they have at least 50 of each, a hidden variable will keep basically randomly going. And if they manage to get a perfect 100, then it will do duplicates. I'm actually stuttering. Oh my god, I'm having a stroke. So like right up there, that every time you hear the little ding sound, that means somebody duplicated. You can also see the total number of them in the top right corner here. So I'm just going to center this, zoom out a little. I'm just going to hold shift so you can see them all running around. But yeah, you can see them, you know, drinking the drinks and stuff. So we're going to just set these two aside here so you can see what I mean. I mean, it already does kind of look like a little ant farm, which is really funny. So yeah, so once they start getting a little thirsty here, I'm just gonna like drag this over so you can just watch them like swarm it, literally like ants. Like look at them go. It's magical. I don't know, it's very entertaining for me to watch these little goobers running around just devouring everything. And then there's also these over here, which is how you actually would get new cards. So you basically take one of these little dudes, drag them, and you can basically sacrifice them. And if you sacrifice enough, which you can see the number going down, to either of these, you can get a card of that type. Obviously right now, you know, still early in development, that is not fully implemented yet. Let's see. Can you give me Well, thank you. I'm very glad you like it. But yeah, so basically, you know, there's that little thing. And then eventually I sort of need a bridge thing between the two. And so it's basically like you play as like a virus kind of. So. Oh yeah, yep, yeah, the Area 259, yep. Give me a sec. The game. I would say well, on itch, I'm not sure. I don't know if I have it on itch. I have it on Steam, but I don't know if I have it on itch. I do have see-through static on itch. That one I recently won a game jam with that one. I was super hyped about that. Literally my first time ever winning a game jam. I was so hyped. But yeah, that game is, if you ever want to play a fun short little like 10-minute or so horror game, or like psychological horror game, see-through static, greatly recommend it. That one, I'm really proud of that game. That one is really nice. There's actually some playthroughs also on YouTube of that one as well, which is pretty epic. That was really cool. Yeah, so if you ever want to check out See-Through Static on itch, greatly recommend it. And it's free, which is, you know, pretty epic. Free games are always epic. And then, yeah, and then I do have 2 paid games on Steam. One of them being $1, which was a game I made a long time ago, which was Dungeon Knight, which is like a cute, cozy little puzzle game type thing. Or it's like more of a platformer puzzle type game. And then there's Area 259, which is a roguelike with like a bunch of items. It's a little silly. I stream that itch. Okay, gotcha. I was just double checking. You're all good. Alright. Oh yeah, but so yeah, here let's really quickly reset this deck here. So here let's try with some blood cards. We'll do some blood cards, and then we'll also do some flesh cards as well. We'll do something kind of like that. We'll take one of these, take one of these. And we're also gonna really quickly double check in here why it wasn't letting me draw cards. Or not draw cards, it wasn't letting me place cards. Oh, that is weird. Why does that need to be specified? Oh, it's because of the currencies. Oh, that's why, that's why, that's why. What's that? Like alien tech. This is GDevelop. So yeah, GDevelop is it's a fun free little mostly 2D game. It does have 3D elements, but it's still, you know, early in the works on that aspect. Yeah, it's a small little game engine, but it's nice, and the community for it's really, really wholesome. But it's like super duper easy to learn and pick up, and you can either use JavaScript in it, or you can use this little sort of conditions and actions thing in here, which is super duper easy to learn. It's like super duper easy to learn. It's amazing. It's really nice. Especially too, yeah, if you have experience with other game engines as well, it makes it even easier to learn because you already understand a lot of the terminology, like with different types of variables and like other things like, you know, random and range and like lerp and like, you know, there's a bunch of all sorts of different shit. But yeah, it's a nice little fun little silly game engine. Alright, so let me gotta fix this here. Just gotta set this number to 10. There we go. Ta-da! Alright, so we're gonna take this. So we're just gonna toss this right here. We're just gonna basically use our mana as a shield. There we go. Okay, we're gonna put this here to kill this guy. I need to fix that name. That name tag's a little too long. Ow. I heard it did. That won't be enough to kill him, will it? Damn. Raggy. We're taking hella damage. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think it's Jover. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm a little dead. Oh yeah, I forgot that I oh, there we go. I was about to say, if it let me keep playing, I would need to definitely fix that. Oh no, you're all good, you're all good. Yeah, I would say it might look a little different on mine, since I just have like, you know, some personalized like settings and stuff. Like let's say you're having like night mode on, and like right now I have a grid turned on. So like if I turn off the grid, it might look a little more familiar. I just have the grid set up because I like keeping things all nice and orderly and whatnot. So yeah, don't worry about it. You are all good. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention also in this simulation area as well. Oh, I just realized you probably couldn't see the card game. I forgot to fix that. If I press tab, this little thing pops up of this little dude, which we actually just added a tiny bit ago on the stream. And over time, I'm gonna... It's kind of hard to say. Think of sort of like Cult of the Lamb, where you kind of build up little followers, I guess. That's like the best example I can think of, because like I've never really seen anybody try to do something like this with like the little simulation type thing. I mean, like I've seen like games that have that, but like not really in this aspect of it, especially mixing with the card game. I don't think I've ever seen a like ecosystem simulator mixed with a card game before. Like how I was eating it, I honestly felt like I was taking a gamble even attempting to mix those two together, because they're just so drastically different, you know? But I just thought it'd be fun to like make one of these little simulations, and I was like, you know, might as well just make it for the game. That'd be fun. But yeah, basically though, I'm gonna have a section kind of like this. I'll probably reshape them to like better fit each shape of the body. And you'll be able to click on different areas of the body that to basically slowly take over the piece. So like if I go back here, so yeah, so you have like, you know, full little body here, and then your first place you'll start at the feet and you'll basically slowly work your way up, since the head and like the brain and stuff is like the main final boss. So you start the feet, see how it's like a little bit red down there? That's basically to show that that's the area currently under attack. And so once you're done with the feet, it'll turn like a black kind of color, which shows that that part is like basically dead, and that you've completely taken that over. And then the next red part, you know, is the next part you're taking over. So, you know, you start at the feet, work your way up to like the calves, or the shins, whatever you want to call them. And then, you know, then you work up to like the femurs, the legs, you know, then the pelvis. And then once you get to the pelvis, you know, you get the stomach, and then after the stomach, it converts to the hands. Since I want the chest to have a boss fight where it's like a heart, and then the cards on the side are like ribs, because I thought that'd be kind of cool to have like a heart boss fight. And so for that one though, I want it to be where that boss is like really, really strong, and you have to build your stuff up more to actually fight it. And so then I'm gonna make it where you start at the hands, and then you know, slowly work your way up the arms, and then eventually when you're finally done with the arms and the, like, you know, rest of the torso, then you can finally basically surround the heart, and then, you know, do that boss fight and take it over. And then, you know, then you take over the throat, which is kind of like, you know, a little chill area right before you go to the final boss, which is going to be the head, which you'll have to do like a skull boss fight and like a brain boss fight, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like that'd be pretty cool. I'm very glad you like the art style of the game. Obviously though, a lot of it is temporary art, because I'm not the best artist, to say the least. That's like one of my, what's it called? Weak points, to say the least. At least in my personal opinion, because like, you know, fucking MS Paint looking shit. Again though, I didn't put a lot of effort into that because it was kind of temporary art. But you know, I do plan though on, yeah, definitely updating it to make it look a lot fancier. I do definitely like the style though of like the sort of like hand-drawn sketch kind of look. I like that stuff a lot. Which is nice too, because that's a lot different from some of my other games. Because like a lot of my other games, you know, are like very small little pixelated games. Since that's sort of one of my specialties is, yeah, kind of like pixel art. So that'll be nice and refreshing to work on something new like that. That'll be nice. Oh, also one sec. I will be right back. I need to turn my noise canceling on really quick. Okay. There we go. Alright, sweet. Alright, sorry for that mini break there. What's it called? The noise canceling I use, since I have a fan on the background and it's really loud if I have it off. What's it called? I use like a free one, but it basically is like only free for an hour of use. And then like you have to wait till the next day to use it. And so I just have 2 accounts on it because I have 2 emails. And so I basically just use it for the hour, and then I just swap accounts so I can use the second hour, because usually I stream for no more than 2 hours. Usually I stream for only about an hour, but sometimes I do like, you know, hour and 30 minutes, sometimes I do 2 hours. I think the longest I ever did though was like 3 or 4. That was wild. That was I yeah. He just does that. But yeah. So right now I'm sort of at a blockage because I don't know what to add right now, or like what to prioritize adding right now. Because there's like a bunch of different stuff I could work on. I could work on adding more cards and like adding more stuff to the fights. Since right now it's kind of just like a test fight, because I want to get a lot of the like main mechanics and like a lot of cards added before I get to like working on the actual main scripted fights. Because like I feel like getting everything else done first and then doing that would be a lot easier and would cause way less problems in the future, you know? Also, I'm gonna try swapping my Wi-Fi really quick, so the stream might like lag out for a second, because right now it's just that my internet's being a little bad and I don't want it to like die on you guys. So one sec. I'm gonna try to swap my Wi-Fi and hopefully it doesn't kill the stream. Hopefully. Okay. Alright. We're coming back. We are coming back. Okay, yeah, the connection looks like it should be better now. Okay, good. Alright, sweet. Wi-Fi swap successful. The stream did not crash. W. That is very good. We do not want the stream crashing. That would suck a lot. Alrighty. Let's see. You know, we could add some more player cards. I know there was definitely a what's it called? There was a card idea that I got that what's it called? Somebody recommended to me that I should try and make. So we might do that real quick. We'll do. I'm just gonna call it Blood Snack. But we're basically just making a. So let me open a sprite again. And go to here. Gonna go to our little background there. We'll just make that white for now. And we're basically just making a kind of snake looking thing. Once I pull up like a reference image. Snake. Oh fuck, I fat fingered B. I spelled spinake. Gotta love the spinake. Okay. Yeah, that's a snake. Oh god, this is gonna be weird. I mean, again, though, this is temporary art, so I don't have to make it too high quality. So we're just gonna, you know. Oh, why is that pink? Or purple, whatever. It's too like light to be purple, but it was also like too dark to be pink. Like is magenta the mix between purple and pink? Just gonna make like, I don't know why I'm putting too much effort into the curve of this snake's head. Like I said, this is all just gonna be temporary card art until I eventually, you know, practice more and work on the rest of that. Just gonna do like this. Just gonna increase the snoot. And then this part we're gonna exaggerate it a little bit. We're gonna do something kind of like this. Because we want to, you know, add some creepy ass teeth and shit to this little snackaroony. Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking it's almost kind of like an eel, I guess. But we're basically gonna be making like kind of like a snake looking thing out of like blood. Something kind of like that, and then we're gonna make the rest of the tail kind of come around here like this. Looks so bad. Oh my god. Forgive my subpar art skills. Tada! That's literally the worst looking snake I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. Again, temporary art. Temporary art. I will be replacing this eventually. I swear this is not the finished product. I swear. You gotta believe me. You gotta believe me. You gotta. You gotta believe me. Good enough, goddammit. It's a snake. Let's make that a little more curved. There we go. That looks a little better. It still looks terrible, but, you know. Beggars can't be choosers. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna you know, super duper quickly color in the snake. We're just gonna go like, boom, bam, da bop, boom, bam, boop, beep, bop, boom, bang, boom, bing, bong, boom. Sure, good enough. Just do like a red color. I mean, it's a blood snake. Like, we're just gonna make it some simple color like this. Just like do some little thing kind of like that. There you go. Boom. Wow, guys. I can't even like bring myself to joke that this even looks good. It's just awful. It's the world's most absolutely vile snake. It's tragic, bro. This poor snake, bro's getting brutalized. This poor dude. Oh my god. Just ignore him, ignore him. He's a fine little snake. We love him. We're just gonna like give him some nice little, I don't even know what I'm drawing right now. I was gonna give him teeth, but like his mouth is he's a little snake. He's a little guy. He's just a little dude. Like, I don't even know what I'm drawing right now. I guess it's supposed to be like the inside of his mouth, but like I don't even know. Thought he was a lizard. Ah, lizard, snake, same thing. They're both reptile. They're no wait, no, are they? I mean, I guess it depends, cause some are in lizards are like amphibians or whatever the fuck. Bro, I don't need to remember my fucking high school biology class. Good enough. Temporary art of a little blood snake. He's a little goober and we love him. And that's all that matters. Alright, so let me just export this really quick. And we're just gonna PNG, we're just gonna call this blood snake. There we go. But yeah, I just remember that, yeah, they said that the blood snake should be a card that's like low health, high damage. Which is nice because I usually like to have a lot of variety with like different things. And so I like having a card for each one that's like, you know, really low health, but really high damage, and so on, you know, and then have a card that's like really high health, really low damage, you know, things like that. Alright, so we'll do that. Call it Blood Snake for now. Okay, and we're gonna go to player cards. The snack. The sneaky snack. There we go. Alright. And our blood snake little dude should be good. So now we're just gonna add in some blood cards here. We're gonna have a little blood deck. It's gonna be lit. Let me check the... Okay, we can do this. We're gonna put 2 blood snakes in there because we want a higher chance of getting a little blood snake. We like our little snakes. Alright, let's give this a go. See if our little snakes work. Oh, we got a blood snake first try. Let's go. Look at him. He's beautiful. We love him with all our heart. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put our little blood snake right here. We're gonna absolutely dominate. It's gonna be lit. We got more blood mana. I'll put that there. No, blood snake. He's dead. It's so sad. Rest in peace, blood snake. So sad. We are taking hella damage. Oh my goodness. Just a little dying. Ow. I'm gonna have to make the testing area easier. Goddamn. Oh, epic. Dang. Pigeon, did you get off early? That's like an hour early, if I'm correct. Damn. Very epic. Alrighty. So now we have Blood Snake. We have our good little Blood Snake. We love him. He's just a little guy. He's just a silly little critter. Alright. So that works. That's good. Okay. Oh, I think I see why the thing wasn't letting me place cards. Okay. I think I see. So if I do, um, that, yeah, there we go. Epic. Okay, so we do this. Code equals scary. True. It's terrifying. I had to think. Okay, so we are going to. Oh my god. Oh, I'm blanking. I read the message where Pigeon said that she got her desk and chair delivered, and I was like so hyped that I forgot what I was gonna type. Oh shit! Wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Okay, I remember. We're gonna make it where the slots taken variable here. We're gonna subtract that by 1. Because then what we're gonna do, all right, so what that should do is now if every slot has been taken at least once, I should be able to place something back in that slot. So now once we get to like the final turn, we should be able to still place things instead of like die in real life. Ow. Alright, right now our goal really isn't to win. We're kind of just trying to like, not exactly stall, I mean kind of stall. Basically just get to the end without dying so that we can test this. Can I play a card? Okay, it worked. The card died though because I had 0 health, but it did work though, so we fixed it. Yay, we fixed like one of the big major bugs. No, you're all good. You don't have to worry about distracting me. I ended up figuring it out in the end. We're all good. You're all good. I'm also very excited. I'm very excited to hear that. I'm gonna actually have to check see if that PC part showed up also at some point. If that got delivered or not. Very epic. Alright, sweet. But yeah, so our new card's working. Pretty nice. We're gonna have to add a new bone card and a new flesh card now, since we've added you know, a new this one if we're gonna keep the consistency of having all the cards have, you know, the same number of each ones. I feel that. Honestly, like if I like 1 sec. Cause like for me, it's like what's it called? If I'm gonna make like good pixel art, or at least in my opinion, good pixel art, I like have to take like a super long time on it. Like I mean it also depends on the pixel art, like the scale of it as well. Like for example, like Area 259 items, like the items in that game, I'd say I did pretty good with those, but again, it's like it's a pretty simple style. Like if I were to like here, let me save this really quick so you guys can see. I'm gonna go to Area 259 here really quick. And so we're just gonna go into here, and we're gonna go to like the items. So like, you know, for example, like this, like I think that looks really good, you know, because it's like, you know, a RAM chip. But it's also like, you know, it's a very small pixel art, so it's like, it's not too hard to make it look good, if that makes sense, in my opinion. So like we have like, you know, a little VHS tape, you know, we have a little helmet from Dungeon Knight, one of my games on Steam. You know, we have a little bird skull thing. You know, so like some of these, you know, like we have a little camera, you know, so like what's I think some of them are pretty Yeah, I did. That is true. I did do that. You know, one sec. I'm gonna. Here, let me put this back to the card game. Here, I will really quickly pull up. One sec. Art bite. One sec. I'll show you guys the little thing I did. And then you guys can be like, okay. One sec. We're gonna do the whole display. Bam. Alright, ignore all the other random bullshit. So, like, for example, for, like, art fight, I drew, like, Mime, which is, a OC of one of my brother's characters, Pathologic inspired, if you've ever played Pathologic. So, like, you know, I say this turned out, like, really, really good. But, like, you know, it took quite a bit of time. Um, you know. I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, so the 5 minute art looked better for real. There's been a couple pieces, yeah, where I took a shit ton of time, and it looked absolutely fucking awful in the end. And you can see also his little thing there at the bottom, very wholesome. So like I drew, yeah, like Mime. This one was kind of a shitpost. I drew like this little thing, which was pretty fancy. It was another person's OC for Moonfight. So that was like pretty cool. And like I drew this little dude, which was really funny. Actually the one for that, because he the original drawing was this. It was literally just this little dude. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna draw him all fancy. And so I drew him all fancy. There was also just really good practice for like that. And then yeah, and then there was Echo. Which again, take this in mind. I don't draw people like ever. Like human people. I do not draw them ever. Let alone like realistic-ish ones. So just keep that in mind. But you know, because that was that was my reference to go off of. But yeah, so you know, oh fuck, I tabbed out. Oh, there we go. So like there's that, and like if I go to my little website here, you can see like some other art that I made. Like I made, you know, these little planets. Those were fun. Drawing the little planets was fun. That was a concept art thing for a 3D model that I made later, which was this. That was like the first 3D model I ever made. It took so fucking long, and it's like so, what's the word? Is it suboptimal? I think. Basically, like, this thing was made, and it, like, looks cool now, but if you were to try to animate this, or, like, tweak the topography or anything, it's so bad. It's so yikes. Or, like, this thing, that was actually, I was really proud of that. Like, these little masks, I thought those looked really cool. That was for another game that I was working on a long while ago, but it is a huge project, and so I had to put it on pause for a bit. Or like I made these, you know, spooky little pixel art things also for a game. You can see little Dungeon Knight, he's chilling, we love him. This is more concept art for that game. This is the title card for that game. You have a little poster for that game, more posters. Got fancy logo thing. That was a thing I did for a friend, Sir Reynolds, for his profile picture on YouTube. Yeah, we have, you know, that art stuff. We have the little dude that I made for my devlog video, because I don't have a webcam, because, I mean, well, I just don't have a webcam. I would do a face cam, but, you know, I don't have a webcam, so it kind of doesn't work. There's this little house I made. I was really happy with this little house. It's a cute little pixel shop. Nice little thing. But yeah, so, you know, there's that. We'll head back here. The guy with the gun. You know, one sec. We'll go back there. We'll go back there. We'll go back there. I will show you the guy with the gun. There's this little guy. Oh fuck! Oh my god, bro! I keep tabbing into the fucking other thing. My god. But yeah, this is yeah, bird with a gun. We love him because so he made retro from Air 249. He made this, and I was like, yo, this looks so sick. And I was like so happy, and it was so wholesome. And I went to his profile to like see if he had any characters I could do. And this was his character. This is like his only guy. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this funny little MS Paint bird man. And I'm gonna make him with a gun. Cause he's cool. And so yeah, so I made bird with a gun. And it's beautiful. He's magic. Also, this may or may not be a JoJo pose, by the way, actually. I might have used a JoJo pose for reference. It's kind of funny. Like, one sec. Let me... One sec. It's fucking... I'm sure I can find it on him. Where the fuck is he? We gotta get the fucking Mista JoJo pose. Bro, I can't. I'm looking. I think I passed it, actually. One sec, we have to look back at this. I gotta remember. Bro, where is it? This stream has just turned into an art-related stream now. Bro, why can't I find this? Oh my god. Bro, I'm actually struggling. Because it's not this one. It's similar to that one, but it's not that one. It's like that, but he's sort of jumping midair. Ah, you get the point. You get that point. Exactly, bro. We love JoJo. W. This is amazing. We are JoJo lovers here. This is lit. Alright, let me also switch this back somewhere. There we go. No, it's nice and centered. It's magical. But yeah, so there's that. Very, very epic. Actually, I was gonna say, speaking of that, if I actually go over to Air 259 really quick, speaking of JoJo, there may or may not be several like JoJo inspired. Gotcha, Pigeon. I will see you later. Alright, so we're gonna open up a little test of this really quick so that I can show off some of these JoJo items. Because I'm a little goblin and they make me excited. Okay, so we gotta go to here really quick. We have our little dude. We're just gonna quickly refresh this until I can get it. Or actually, you know, I'm just gonna spawn a little lower. I can't really see because of this giant thing in the way. So we're gonna go to there it is. I'm just gonna take this. I'm just gonna move this out of the way. There we go. Now we can see. We're just gonna duplicate a shit ton of these and just keep re-rolling it until we get the item that I'm trying to show. But there's several that I'm trying to show, but I'll just show some of them because there might be a couple. I got a little carried away with the JoJo items. I got excited. But also I thought they were really cool though, like the effects of them and stuff. Very, very fancy. Let me head over here. Let's see if we can get one to spawn. Oh, there's Wonder of You right there. But there's another one that I was wanting to show. Oh yeah, so there's this. It's the menacing item, which when you hold still, it will have this appear. Hopefully you guys can see that. Really quickly fix the screen size. There you go. But yeah, now you can see, you know, that right there. And it also just says he's just standing there, menacingly. And what this item does, whenever you have that fully stacked, any enemy that tries to come near you or bullets will all be like basically forced away. You basically have almost like a force field, which is pretty lit. And then if we go to, oh yeah, so here's like this, you know, it's Epitaph. And so like if an enemy with a bullet tried to shoot at me, it basically fucking King Crimson dodges the fucking bullet, which is, you know, pretty fun. So let's reroll. And then, yeah, there it is. My personal favorite, probably my favorite item in the entire game, I was so happy with how it turned out, is the world, which is, you know, it's beautiful. And you get little throwing knives. But it also gives you the ability when you press Q, let's get into a room with enemies, where you can do that. And you stop time for about 8 seconds. And then it will resume. And I love it. And that's one of my favorite things I've ever coded in my entire life. And it's beautiful. And it makes me very, very happy. Okay, now I just need to forgive the fucking epilepsy looking shit. There we go. I was just resetting it back to that place. Alright, there we go. Now we can save that, and I'll just go back to the card game. There we go. little side quest we're going on. Alrighty. Let's see here. So, oh yeah, we were gonna add another bone card, another flesh card. I just gotta think. Well, what do we have right now? So we have this one's the overall balance card, mana card, and then Flesh Weaver is a healer card. So we could get a stronger flesh card. We could add something like that. You know, I was, one sec, we'll just call it like Hulking Mass or something. That sounds fucking icky. And we'll have it be like a really high health card. And like, you know, not the greatest damage. We'll have its price be 3. We'll have it be the first 3 price card. Alright, there we go. And then we're basically just gonna make it like a big massive flesh kind of. I know it sounds a little icky, but like, you know, that's kind of, this game's supposed to have, you know, quite a bit of like a little disturbing-ish cards. We're gonna open up a sprite. We're gonna go back to our little card template. Do this. And we're just gonna start with a little outline. Let's see. Actually, one second. Let me actually open Discord because I still have the reference images that they sent me. I believe. Oh, I don't. Dang. Unfortunate. Alright, well, then I guess we're just gonna say fuck it, we ball and try this. So we'll make like a... I'm gonna make kind of like a little person here, where we're gonna have it like branch off into like another kind of head on the side. Another little like kind of head down here, all like squished. Basically, it's gonna be like a bunch of like heads kind of on this like body, all like creepy and shit. And we'll have like maybe like an arm coming out of like here. So kind of like that. Hands, crying emoji. Like an arm coming out of here. Again, this art is temporary. Keep in mind, this art is not meant to be taken seriously. This is not going to be in the actual game whenever it's done. I swear. I mean, like the card will be, but not the art for this. God. Adding a bunch of arms to this fucking nightmare creature. Give him a little leg. Give him another little leg. It's fucking terrifying. The scariest thing I've ever drawn in my life. Kind of like that. Ugh, God. He's fun. Honestly, originally I was imagining more of like a, what's it called? Like a big ball of flesh rather than like a little dude standing with a bunch of heads. It's fine for now, it's fine for now. They'll get the point. They'll see this and be like, oh yeah, probably, yeah. Purple guy! Oh my god. Or I accidentally made purple guy for a second. Fucking had a panic attack. Yeah, we want like that kind of. Bro, now it just looks like purple guy. It looks like either purple guy or like if there was a Pokemon evolved form of the fucking grandma from SpongeBob, the fucking I remember when they first invented chocolate. This is her mega evolved form. Fucking truly terrifying, I know. Absolutely mortifying. Will never be the same. I know you guys are sufficiently traumatized. That is for sure. Just do something like that, and then we'll just add some like very slight shading, because you know. Oh, the pizza for the PC delivered? Epic. Okay, so actually that's kind of good timing too, because I was probably gonna end the stream around here, since we're about an hour and 30 minutes in. So I'm just gonna really quickly do this mini shading thing. We're gonna add in this card. We're gonna test it really quick. And then, yeah, and then I'm going to end the stream, and I'm gonna go build that PC part. And we will be all good. Alright. Oh, I actually just drew a tiny bit of there. There we go. Just adding some light little shadows to this, just to make it look a little bit better, even though it's temporary art. You know, gotta have a little bit of looks for the temporary art, just a tiny bit, so that like it's, you know, at least a little more enjoyable to test for those poor little tester people. Okay. Do this. Just add some shading under the head here. Some on the head as well. Good enough. He looks like a fun bunch of buddies. Bro, it looks like the unknown from Dead by Daylight. What the unknown should have been. Alright. So now we're good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Alright, we're just gonna do a bunch of flesh cards really quick just to test this out. Gonna do, yeah, flesh mana, because we need that. We'll grab 2 of them, just in case. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna resize that. 2 of those. We'll do a flesh bearer. We'll do a hulking mass. We'll do another flesh bearer, and we'll do a flesh weaver. Alright, let's test this out. Let me also make sure you guys can see it. There we go. So let me recenter that for you guys. Center the screen. There we go. Alright. So now we just gotta not die. At least super early, because we want to test out our flesh bearer. Not flesh bearer, that is the flesh bearer right here. Alright, well at least we have the flesh weaver, so I know we can use healing on him, so that's good at least. We're about to take a bit of a hit here, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Eventually. Once we get our sweet, succulent oh my god, ow. You know, we could really use that guy right now. We might be cooked, boys. It's Jover. Yeah, fuck, let's do much damage. Okay, we're gonna swap out one of these flesh bearers so that we have a higher chance to get him earlier. Damn, flesh weaver start. Okay, another flash mana. Okay, that's good. That's good. You know, we can put this here. Wait, because blood is strong against. Oh wait, no, I don't even have mana. Never mind. All right, well, we can at least put that there to just tank a hit from the blood clot. All right, flesh bear. That's 2 health. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to kill one of those guys. Dang, I don't want my flesh weaver to die, but I kind of guess I have to. Because otherwise I'm going to die from taking all this damage, yeah. Okay, there we go. We got our hulking mass. We have enough mana. Look at him. He's beautiful. He's doing a little dance for us. Perfect. And so you can place him there and, you know, hit the guy. Epic. Ow. Okay, well, I still died, but you get the point. So now we have new little dude. We're just going to save. Alright. That should be it for now. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Later.